Around the Department of Defense this week. This is your DoD Weekly News Recap.
I'm Navy Petty Officer 2nd Class Ashley Guire, and this is your DoD News Weekly Recap. U.S. and Chinese defense officials met in Washington to discuss China's recently released defense white paper. Deputy Assistant Defense Secretary for China, Chad Spragia, led the U.S. delegation in talks with China's Deputy Director of the Office for International Military Cooperation, Major General Huan Shuiping. The meeting provided an opportunity to gain a better understanding of China's national defense policy, consistent with the Memorandum of Understanding on Notification of Major Military Activities Confidence-Building Measure Mechanism. The U.S. delegation included representatives from the Office of the Secretary of Defense, the Joint Staff, the State Department, and the National Security Council staff, while the Chinese delegation included representatives of the Central Military Commission's Office for International Military Cooperation. The Navy's hospital ship USNS Comfort arrived in Colombia for its 5th medical mission in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean as part of the U.S. Southern Command's Enduring Promise. The ship's team of more than 900 personnel will provide humanitarian and civic assistance to the people of Santa Marta and will work alongside host nation specialists to provide medical assistance to help relieve pressure on the health system strained by the Venezuelan migration crisis. Maritime Training Activity Malaysia 2019 wrapped up this week after hundreds of sailors and Coast Guardsmen from the U.S. and Malaysia came together for 5 days of training. The exercise involved both ashore and at-sea phases, demonstrating both Navy's and Coast Guard's commitment to applying learned techniques and tactics while operating together. It is the premier naval engagement with the Royal Malaysian Navy and remains a credible venue to address shared maritime security challenges, strengthen maritime partnerships, and enhance interoperability. Defense Secretary Dr. Mark T. Esper and Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar held a phone call to discuss security in northeast Syria. Esper and Akar praised the work the military-to-military delegations accomplished so far and welcomed the implementation of a security mechanism in northeast Syria. They confirmed their intent to take immediate coordinated steps to implement the framework as demonstrated by standing up the Joint Coordination Center in Turkey. Esper and Akar affirmed this mechanism as a viable way to secure and stabilize the border in a sustainable manner, ensure campaign continuity in the global coalition's efforts to defeat ISIS, and limit any uncoordinated military operations that would undermine this shared interest. That's your DoD News Weekly Recap. I'm Navy Petty Officer 2nd Class Ashley Guire. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using #KnowYourMil.